The secret to losing weight as a couple. That is what today's video is about. We wanted to make this video. Over the years, my beautiful wife and I, we've gained weight. That's the truth. That's the harsh truth. I know it's tough for some people to admit that. The first step is coming to grips with the reality of the situation. That's what me and my wife always just like to look at, the reality first. And when we identify a problem, we like to figure out a solution and take action towards that. You can look at our old videos from back in the day, me and my wife, who were very, very fit, in shape, thin, but life happens, guys. Our circumstances have changed. We've gotten older. As you get older, your body changes. I really wanted to make this video because we feel like it's really relatable for a lot of couples out there. I've noticed a lot of times when people do get in a relationship, they do tend to gain weight for a variety of different reasons. We went out on a lot of dates. My wife, she loved to cook for me, so she would always cook me my favorite foods. And yeah, we just had a lot of fun. And back then when we were younger, we didn't really think about weight so much. And I was somebody who I worked out every single day. Back then I didn't have nearly as many responsibilities as I do now. And my wife, of course, now she's pregnant, about to have our second baby back to back. We just had another baby a year ago, right?
Yeah.
It's only been a little bit over a year. And yes, as you can see, me and my wife are not where we want to be yet, but we have implemented the strategies and we have been following those strategies, for the past few months. And we can see, some big differences in our life. Over the past 3 months, I've lost 20 pounds. I'm headed in the right direction. And my wife too, she's doing a lot of things with her health and the way she eats that I know we're not where we want to be yet. I still have about 50 pounds that I want to lose, but we want to make this video now for you guys. And then in the future, you'll see we're going to let the results speak for themselves. As we gain weight, we find ourselves not having as much energy as we used to have. And when you don't have as much energy, you can't get as many things done. You can't be as productive. So all of this stuff ties in. But the turning point, guys, the turning point for us is when we were like, we have to lose weight, is when we had our first child. Kind of breaks our heart to think about not being physically fit to take care of our children. We want our children to be able to look up to us and say, wow, my mommy and daddy, they're healthy. They look good. They feel good. That when we had our child, that was just like the tipping point, the breaking point. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Dre. This is my gorgeous, beautiful, pregnant wife, Asha. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that whenever we drop a video, you'll get a notification that we posted and you can go watch our video. Thanks.
My husband and I talked about a few things that either we are doing currently or did in the past that has helped us better our lives in regarding to lose weight or just staying healthy in general. Please stay up to the end so we can tell you the most important thing that we are currently implementing in our lives in order to stay fit, lose weight, and have a happy life. I am pregnant, but I want to make sure that the moment I have my baby, I'm ready to snap back to my dream weight.
When it comes to losing weight, one of the first things I want to say is don't be afraid of the scale. I've been there, guys. I've put off getting on that weight scale. I don't want to know the truth, but you know what that is? That's denial. That's you not wanting to face the truth. That's you being afraid of that number, that it's going to say. But you cannot start the process until you know how much you weigh. And once you do that, guys, it just gets easier from there. Just step on that scale. If you don't have a scale, they're very cheap. They have them at the gym, all types of places you could get a scale. So just check your weight so you know where you're at and how much work you need to do. Another thing that really helped me, guys, when it came to losing weight is eliminating fast food from my diet. Okay, that alone, just strictly eliminating fast food, that helped me lose so much weight. It was just easy to get fast food. And guys, there's so much fat, there's so much chemicals, things you don't even want to know that's in these foods that they don't even tell you. I mean, I hate to say it this way, but these foods from fast food are designed to kill you. I mean, they're designed to give you bad health conditions. So you're forced to go to the doctor, pay for the doctor. And that's just the country we live in. Several years ago, I went out of the country and the food, guys, it was so healthy and it gave me so much more energy. And there wasn't such an emphasis on fast food, so that's just something to keep in mind. The importance of drinking water Now, a lot of people, we just go through the day and we don't drink water. So what I started doing, guys, is I started carrying a water bottle with me everywhere we go. My wife too, she actually just found a really cool water bottle that tells her like the time and stuff that she should drink. But just that simple thing of drinking water, is just going to help, reduce belly fat. It's also going to give you more energy. And just water, and even tea, guys. I even stopped drinking as much coffee and I replaced it with tea. And those are just good substitutes instead of drinking those high calorie drinks. Again, at the end of the day, you want to be losing more calories than you're gaining calories. That's like the number one thing that you have to do when it comes to losing weight. All right, this next one is so important, guys. When it comes to losing weight is portion size. Okay, when I say portion size, that means how much food do you eat? And last resort, if you really don't have anything to do with it, like I hate to say it, but sometimes you just got to throw it away. But it's better than just forcing yourself to overeat, to overconsume. Because now those are just extra calories that you didn't really necessarily want and you definitely don't need. This one was crucial for me, guys. I've always been someone who's liked to work out. It's something that nobody's ever had to motivate me to do that. It's something that I just genuinely like to do. Not even so much for the physical aspect of it, but more so for the mental. For me, working out has always given me peace. But of course, when you work out consistently, you will see the results. For a lot of other people out there, working out, going to the gym, every day or 6 times a day is just not a reality, especially when you have a lot of bills, you have kids, you have all of these things going on. And me personally, guys, I don't even like going to the gym. I don't really like being around a lot of people. I don't like waiting for machines. Those are all some things that I had to do when I went to the gym. So I sort of trained myself to start working out at home. I just find it to be quicker. I find it to be more peaceful. It's much easier to be more consistent with your workouts when they're shorter versus longer. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Fitbit or there are some other sort of fitness trackers out there, but it's recommended that you should get at least 10,000 steps a day. And so I just made it my target goal every day to get at least 10,000 steps. It was actually kind of difficult because I would go through the day and realize like, wow, I've only had like 3,000-4,000 steps. Having that number and that target goal to hit, it was a way to keep me motivated. And then I got to a point where it became easy to get that 10,000 steps. I would always do a walk in the morning and then I would do one in the afternoon. And then if I did have work, when I came home, I would find just little errands and things I could do around the house to keep me moving until I hit that 10,000 steps. That sort of ties into my next tip, guys, is the importance of just setting goals and then tracking your progress. You have to know where you're headed so that you can hit your goal. Mm-hmm. And trust me, it makes a difference. Like when you lose that pound or 2, each week, it's like a little victory. It's like a little win. It's like a little reminder that, hey, what I'm doing is actually working. And so that keeps good. Yeah, that's what keeps you motivated. The last tip for me that really helped me, guys, when it comes to weight loss is controlling your stress. I'm somebody, my lifestyle is honestly very stressful. It had been very stressful. Yeah. Running a business and I'm always, I'm doing social media. Mm-hmm. So I'm always juggling a lot of responsibilities. I tend to put myself in stressful situations. Mm-hmm. And so there was a time in my life where I did let stress control me. And as a byproduct of stress, as I'm sure you guys know, it causes you a lot of times to stress eat, and do things that are not healthy for you. And so there are times where maybe I worked very hard throughout the week and then I'm just okay, yeah, I can reward myself, with this fast food, place or I'm just stressed in general. And so instead of eating my food that I have at home, I'll just go to a restaurant. Stress comes in many different shapes and forms, but for me and my wife, a lot of times it's our environment and the people we're around that bring us stress. We're actually very peaceful people, but a lot of times, like I said, the situation, environment. And so, there's 2 ways you can deal with that. You can let the stress get to you, or you can learn how to manage stress, mm-hmm. Especially at work, for example. Sometimes you have certain projects or just people that bring you stress, but you have to learn how to control your emotions, not let things get to you so easily. And sometimes even if I'm consumed with work or I have a lot of projects to do, I have to have a stopping point. I have to tell myself that's enough, Dre. Honestly, I would say prayer has really helped me too in terms of when it comes to stress. That's what I didn't have in the past that I do now. When I find myself very stressed now, I'll open the Bible or my wife, me and her will pray together.
That's right.
And that's one way that we've learned to manage, our stress.
Yes.
And as a byproduct of that, like I said, it doesn't, cause it's all kind of a trickle effect. The stress can lead to the eating, which can lead to, whatever, some people, obesity, depression, whatever. But just managing that and you guys will be in good shape.
This is what I would advise because it has helped me a lot. The first thing is that you have to admit that you have gained weight, that you are big, and you don't look your best. That is very, very important, and it has helped me a lot even as we speak right now. I can look at myself in the mirror and say, you know what, Asha? This is not it. It's not working. And if you can look at yourself and actually say what you see, and then say, but I want to change this. I know people are afraid to say what they see in order to change it. But when you admit the truth, you've already solved half of your problems.
Amen.
It's so important. Don't forget that.
I know for you, I see people have come to you and ask you hey, how do I look? Or am I, you just had to tell them the truth and they didn't want to hear it.
And in order to level up your look, your weight, your lifestyle is the truth. You want to keep the people who will be honest with you in your life. I've had people in my life who come to me and tell me, hey, you've gained weight. Hey, Asha, you have let go of yourself. Asha, what's wrong with your skin? Get your skin together. Get your hair done. However, I didn't ask for this opinion. They gave me the opinion. They gave me the advice. And then at the same time, now they're coming to me, asking me, right? Think about that. You are coming to me telling me advice, and then you're also coming to me asking me for advice. And then when I give it to you, you don't like it. I've had people in my family, who ask me, do I look big? Is my skin looking right? And I will extend the same advice and say no, because I can see that they have gotten bigger, and I can also see that their skin doesn't look right, or whether it's their weight, it's just something that people, they don't like to hear, and it can be very painful for me even to see them live in denial because they already know the truth. Because when people ask you, they know the truth.
And that's the thing, most people know the truth, like you said. They want someone to tell them otherwise. That's a good point.
What I am doing to help myself lose weight, I'm pregnant right now. I've gained a lot of weight. I don't want to be big. I want to lose weight. I have a weight goal that I do want to be. I'm not going to share that with you, but I definitely know where I want to be. I will tell you when I get there. Now, what I am doing to help myself is I am buying clothes that I used to wear when I used to be that weight. Okay, this is helping me.
So and you're saying like you get clothes that you imagine yourself wearing in the future?
Yes.
At your goal.
I want to be who I want to be. Who do I want to meet? I want to meet the best version of myself.
Yep.
That's what I want. I feel like I'm not the best version of myself right now. And that's so important because I'm admitting it. So I'm working toward her.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's okay. And I'm not doing it alone. I have God and I have my husband and everyone that chooses to support me. Stay hydrated. I hope I'm saying that word right.
Yeah, hydrated.
Okay. Drink a lot of juices. Okay. It's so important to have a juicer, because you can make juices for yourself.
Okay, because you gotta be careful with certain juices.
Yes.
Because a lot of juices have like sugar and stuff. But you mean like the kind you make with the juicer, like naturally?
Natural juices.
Yeah.
And I can even give you tips if you want to know more about it, okay? Because we were those people who were juicing and taking shots, like healthy shots. I mean, we were living our healthy life. We used to get those little shots. They're so expensive, but
like
we were
turmeric.
Turmeric. Like we were getting our juices, okay, to help our immune system. That I said in English. Immune system. My advice, I would say, use fruits that have water content. My favorite of all time is watermelon. Love me a good watermelon. I have to advise you to do this for yourself. Okay. Watermelon will change your life. How healthy you are. Cucumbers. That's another one. Cucumbers, celery, and the list goes on. If you need more, let me know. Comment down below or Google it. It's there.
Yeah.
If you want to know how I do mine, let me know. I also like to make shots. Just a small shot. I'll make a small shot of ginger, turmeric. And for those who are lazy, and I use this very lightly because I don't like lazy people. For those who don't want to put in the hard work, drink Moringa. Okay? Put Moringa in your water. Put Moringa in your tea. Lemon or lime if you have bloated stomach, or having a big stomach is just big every day. You'll be fat every day. Me, I know for a fact because I let myself go and I was just enjoying the good life.
Yeah. Oh, and for those of you, cause I used to not even know what Moringa was, but you can buy it in a powder form. For those of you who don't, or tea. For those of you who don't know what it is, we actually have we drink a certain kind, and I think we're affiliates of them as well. So we'll link it down below if you guys want to start drinking Moringa. But Moringa actually, definitely help with weight loss, help with giving us more energy. We were drinking it like almost every day. You know, we were mixing it in our water and tea, like she said.
And you will see a big difference from drinking Moringa and coffee. Big difference. You are just healthy.
It cleans your system out.
Cleans your system. It does so much, grows your hair, makes your skin good. I mean, there's so much benefit you are getting from this.
Yeah.
It will help you a lot.
Yeah. I think in general, just adding to just a lot more green. In life, you know? I think people, even us, we tend to forget about, I actually like vegetables a lot, but I don't necessarily think about it every day. So just implementing more veggies, more greens into your life is just going to help you big time.
Yeah. I think that's all for me. And this is our biggest secret.
The biggest secret, guys, is being able to adapt to changing environments and changing circumstances. The truth is, everything we're saying, it sounds good, looks good on paper, but the reality is, we know when you're out, in life, things happen. Like we say, your circumstances changes. Maybe you move, maybe you get a new job, maybe you become a parent. All these things are things that we went through. And so while it's easy to get something started, and to keep it going for a little bit, when your circumstances change, when your environment changes, it gets a lot more difficult to keep it up. So the secret, guys, is being able to adapt, being flexible, being able to make things still work even when you face that adversity. And so a lot of that has to do with not getting so emotionally invested, or being able to fix something in your schedule to be able to still work. Maybe instead of waking up and doing your workout at 8 a.m., maybe you might have to wake up at 5 a.m. It's just being able to adapt, because life is going to always throw challenges at you. Life is going to always throw you curveballs, and you can either sit there and complain and whine about it and say, oh, I can't lose weight. There's too much going on. Or you could just find a solution, guys. You can find a solution. If you need to hire a trainer, whatever it is, as long as you're taking action instead of just sitting around and not doing anything about it, that's the key, guys. Just being able to adapt.
People in your life will slow you down. People in your life will hold you back. And you already talked about this, whether it's at work, whether it's your significant other, or whether it's your friends, you have to be careful. Adapt to environments. Learn how to go around all those things, because you're doing it for yourself and for the people you love that understand you. And you might even have to cut other people out of your lives, out of your life.
Yeah.
I say fast and pray. That's what I do when I'm going through. I'm saying fast and pray. People you live with, I promise you, because they are lazy, some don't want to do the work, and some will just do something that is going to stop you from doing what you need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really irritating, but adapt. If you live where it's chaos, adapt in the chaos, unless you can get yourself out of that chaos. But I promise you this, if you follow what I'm telling you, what we're telling you, you will be able to get yourself out of that chaos. It's not going to happen immediately, but you can do it. Once you have a routine, once you focus, and once you made your mind up, or you make your mind up to succeed, you will get out of every environment that is toxic for you.
Yeah. So that's why we made this video. This one wasn't for ourselves. It was for you guys. Like I said earlier, we're going to let the results speak for ourselves. So I hope this video was helpful.
I really hope so, because these are the things that we're implementing in our lives.
Yeah.
And we decided we wanted to share with you because we feel that you are part of our family now. Again, if you haven't even joined the family, please go ahead and join the family right now.
It is obviously we go through our struggles as well. Not really in our relationship, but just in life, the circumstances that come with us. People always come to us with problems, you know, and so we're constantly just trying to help people and figure out solutions. So we just want to use this platform to elevate others, to bring others peace, to bring others, you know, Christ, everything that we do in our life that's helped us to get through. That's what this channel is all about. So make sure you guys subscribe. And like she said, join the family if you haven't yet. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure.
Always come back. Go be a blessing to somebody.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.